Welcome to the complete animation of the goat from Green Eggs and Ham. If you don't want to listen to me rambling on and on about this show for the next 7 minutes, then feel free to just mute the volume because I have to provide commentary for these. I didn't used to, but now I do because YouTube is pretty stingy about having commentary for things in order to count them as fair use. But if you do want to hear my rambling thoughts, then keep the volume up. Green Eggs and Ham is a really good show. In fact, I think it is the second best animated series to come out in the last 5 years. The best being, of course, Genndy Tartakovsky's Primal. Both of them have an absolutely incredible sense of direction and purpose, and both of them are very well animated. And also, both of them were animated by Warner Brothers Animation Studios. It seems that for TV animation, Warner Brothers Animation just does the best. It's like, even the newer Scooby-Doo movies that they animate, they're not very good. I just saw Return to Zombie Island. It's really not a very good movie. It has moments, and it's enjoyable, but it's nowhere near as good as, the old, really good straight-to-video movies like Zombie Island, Alien Invaders, Cyberspace, and whatever the heck the Salem, Massachusetts one is called. But, yeah, I really like the art style that they have going on in Green Eggs and Ham. It's got a very grounded 2D art style, but it still allows for very cartoony characters. It doesn't, let them blow out of proportion too much. Occasionally, they'll be so wide-eyed that, it almost breaks their model, but it's pretty conservative most of the time. And I love how it uses outlines that have sort of a jaggedy, rough sort of a thing going on to make it seem like it's all just a straight pencil line, even though it's clearly all done digitally. And it's clear that this is all hand-drawn. It's all done on a computer, but it is all hand-drawn. These are not, vector-based puppets that are, made to make things easy. Every single frame of these characters is done intentionally and for the shot that it was made for. And I guess that brings us to the character of the goat. He is a very well done character. The show, its whole shtick is that it is able to take, a less than 50-page kid's book and turn it into an actual long, compelling narrative with lots of characters, lots of different story arcs going on at the same time. And the goat fits in perfectly with that. He was just mentioned, in the book as, would you eat them with a goat? And obviously in this show, Guy says, I will not eat them with a goat. But, yeah, this is a really good character. And he's also one of the most expressive characters in the entire movie. He's angry, but at the same time, he's like this shot right here. That smile. That's probably going to go on the thumbnail because it's just so good. And he's frankly terrifying. You expect basically 3-year-olds on up to be watching this, and this part where he's stalking them in a dark, part of a boat, this is basically at the limit of how scary, you'd want little kids to be there, but it's tastefully done. even adults might find it to be a bit tense. But I just really like this show. And yeah, so I think that the goat is one of the best characters in the show, and I want to say it might be a shame that he didn't show up until basically halfway through, but at the same time, it's like, you don't want to overdo your best character. Your best villain, I mean. Obviously, your main characters, they gotta be there throughout the entire thing and get, the majority of the screen time. But you don't want your best villain to overstay his welcome on screen time, or else you might get too much of him and he'll lose his impact. So I guess in the end, the goat had the right amount of screen time. Yeah. So this is about the part of the commentary where I'm starting to run a little bit out of ideas. But, I just gotta keep talking. And like I said, feel free to mute the commentary because I really think that the value of this is just showing one character and one character only. Well, obviously other characters sneak in, but focusing on one character, because I think that if anybody likes a character's animation, there should be a resource where they can just see that character. That's why I do these, because I want that resource. It doesn't exist. I am the only person in the world who makes these videos. It's a very unique niche, and it's not very popular, judging by the views that these videos get, but I mostly do it for myself. In fact, my most popular complete animation character is Kanga, which is like a 40-minute video. Of course, nobody watches the whole thing. YouTube metrics are good for that. But yeah, Green Eggs and Ham, great show, and the goat is an absolutely awesome villain and very well animated. Thanks for watching.